My apologies. The revive came through, and now Gonzo doing what he can to flank around, get that nade over the lip of the hill, while that player of Onyx nearly gets knocked down.
Nice.
Great play by Evolution.
One of his teammates put one extremely low, and then they go for the nade from Gonzo, and that just pairs off so well. The synergy on this team is just nuts. Another angle is going to be taken down by Puncher, and this is very similar to what we saw from Clash on that Sanhok game. Create off angles, create an opening opportunity, get the advantage, and off of that, go for the full-on push, which is what Evolution did up to now. An extra bunch of kills, 2 so far in this game, looking for their third to secure it. And potentially a fourth if they can take down the final player, which Team Onyx is going to be losing their life in this game. 12 teams are now going to be up and remaining. But what a game from Evolution as a... Oh, Mohammed, okay, just burning down to a crisp, but he should be fine. Able to res up with a few medkits. But Slime 4KT especially, they're going to be gatekeeping SNP as they're down to now 2.
Slime 4KT have held onto his position for quite a while. SNP at least responding quite... No, actually, no! No, Storm, you took yourself out! Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that's a feels bad, man. That's a Reddit moment. That's a Reddit moment for sure. Well, you know what? It happens from time to time. Clip it, send it, let's go. But it does happen from time to time. Happens to the best of us. But in such a short-term tournament, that one frag, that one nade could be unfortunately causing you to go in first or second position if it doesn't go too well. GSMC though, Imperium as he says, oh no, not looking too good, not looking too fancy, as they're going to be contested by teams around, and they are on the. They're going to be in the blue zone in a matter of seconds, so they need to be on a move right now. And I would say those knocks, you just can't go for the res, just let them be and aim for position. That should be your main focal point at this stage.
And Gaijin had that anchor point player, remember what I said, on kind of northern side of La Bandita, and they did get slowed down by SMP at some point, but as you've gone through, I think the next phase since then, they've joined up, and that was a great level of teamwork. And really strong reactions for Gaijin to control the eastern side of this phase 4 coming into phase 5. One player left up. It was a pistol.
Yeah, but no, we're shooting as the sand. Not gonna lie, I don't like sand either. It gets everywhere in your clothes and your pants. You know, I get it, but I don't think it's to the point where you want to shoot the sand. So maybe let it go, and he'll be okay. Though Slime 4KT still down to 1. Man, this is not looking great. But a very similar circle compared to what we saw into game number 1. The last game, actually, what was in game number 1? Game number 3. Not too many teams playing central because it's very flat terrain, not outskirts of a mountain this time around. But SNP still trying their best to take down the final play of Slime 4KT. Aim is just surviving, and I've seen this guy clutch in the African PMCO so many times. This is maybe the time he's been born for. He's going to go for the push through the smokes. Not too sure where the player currently is. The nades are going to be going wild. Here you go. Pushing one by one, though. SMP can be a little bit cleaner. And he's going to be overwhelmed by the sheer power output coming out from Sniper. And that's going to be it for 4KT as they get eliminated in 12th. Will Evolution be able to make the 3 chicken dinners out of 6 games dream happen? I mean, so far, they're in a good spot to do so. They're just going to have a little bit of open land to go through, and they're going to be contested by MCES as they try and move away from this spot. So it is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but if one team can do it, it's definitely going to be Evolution under the guidance of Gonzo. But Clash also, you know how good they are when they have a high ground position, when they are given such a strong spot. Clash also might be going for their second chicken dinner into this one. That means that really, if they take the win here, we would be 4 games in, and only 2 teams would have won a chicken dinner, which is insane in my mind.
It is insane, but there's, to be fair, those multiple teams around them that have gotten some really strong results. So standings are still fairly close across the board as Clash take their shots on the footballers.
Yeah, MZ not going to be able to make it happen just yet, though. The knock will be a later occurrence, though. He's got to look behind. Not looking too amazing. SNP have to keep on moving step by step. Unfortunately, that car is not going to be in working conditions anymore, so they're going to have to abandon ship completely, as those shots are just so easy for MZ. He is just smurfing on this lobby when it comes down to his firepower. Almost looking for a second. The car does explode. Not going to be enough. He's going to be putting him down to about 10 HP. Going to be able to heal up slow. But the blue zone, Imperium, the blue zone. That's going to be it for SMP, I'm pretty sure. The blue zone was just too much for them to deal with.
Indeed, indeed. SMP are down on football if they've been able to avoid Clash, but now they have Gaijin, and Gaijin being a little bit slow to the point where footballers have been able to wrap around, and they are technically gatekeeping them, but that's a beautiful Molotov from Gaijin. Solka, you're burning too crisp.
Yeah, he's going to be able to tank it up just fine and heal up before he goes for the future push. But here you go, Blaze also going to be the gatekeepers of this lobby, at least when it comes down to the northwestern positions. They're going to make sure the no teams make it through that net that they set up prematurely. Blaze going to get himself wired. Nice car explosion onto a playoff clash. It's going to put them down to now 3. As Gaijin still on the move, but unfortunately, man, they're going to make it through Undead, Crows, and also through Footballist. I am not feeling really happy with where they are currently. It's not their fault. It's just a hard circle rotation, but if they make it out alive, I'll be genuinely so surprised.
But Undead Crow in a position where they can kind of backstab Footballist a little bit. Toffees, you can see he's gotten the initial knockdown onto Gaijin. That's good. Is there going to be responded by Footballist as they cook up those grenades?
Maybe that's going to be going good for Bullets. There you go. Bell of Utility chucking left, right, and center. Evolution still going to get involved into the kill feed. They're going to try and rack up. I think they might be around 5 kills by the time being. So they are going to be looking for a pretty good high kill counter to try and make sure they can just get away from the likes of Clash. They are currently in 2nd position and Evolution in top position. Grenade still coming out. A lot of utility used because it was been so passive. A lot of time to loot for all of these teams. MCS Italia is going to be taking down on this lobby. And here you go. It's going to be the full-on send it for Gaijin. But is that going to be the good old plan? I don't think it's going to work out whatsoever. Footballists were fully prepared for this engage. As a takedown, I think that was actually 3 of the players of Gaijin. And Gaijin, there you go. That was a last resort kind of push. But you know that those very rarely are going to work out for you. As Clash going to keep on taking some gunshots down to 3 players currently. But Blaze down below. The circle goes down south over to Evolution. They might be getting their 3rd win of the day in a mere 4 games.
Oh my lord, the circle shifted to the point where they all have to go through that flat terrain. Blaze have been able to react extremely well to these multiple circles where they're now going to be able to continue to gatekeep Clash. You can see Clash are on top. The second they look down the hill, the second they peek their way through, they're going to get spotted by both Blaze and Evolution. Evolution aren't looking the absolute strongest. And that's going to be a lovely knockdown being fired up by Clash.
Really good use of utility of the entire lobby. You get my chef's kiss for this one. These have been cooked down to perfection. So, Blaze, they're in a really good spot actually when it comes down to it right there, because then the dip is only the teams that are going to be down south that can really threaten that position, which is why they're split currently. One player down below, making sure they keep an eye out onto Evolution, and the rest of the team are going to be on top to make sure they do not get contested by Clash. Like, they're playing this, but only Tron is going to be in that spot. I think he's trying to bite down more than he can actually chew in that position, Imperium.
That's the thing. I think Blaze are taking too much on at once, and that could come to, that could come to bite them in the rear end, so to speak. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, you still have Undead Crow that could come and stab Clash on towards the sidelines, and Kesh gets that knockdown on Dazer. Good start for Blaze.
This is horrible for Clash. They're going to be pushed over the ledge. They have to take this fight head on. If they can't take this push for themselves, this is going to be the end of their game. MZ is still going to be up, and he's going to be playing a little bit of a heal strap. Maybe they could have given all the health kits over to him instead. You know what? He's still going to try to survive as long as humanly possible. Undead Crow's going to be also having 1 heal strike coming their way. He's going to be having a few more, so that's going to be normally Clash dying out very, very soon as they try their best to survive into the blue zone. Blaze going to be hindering and pushing their way forward. MZ trying to go for last resort shots. Finds himself 2 knocks. They might have just saved this entire game for Evolution, as now he's going to go for a 3-man res. Man, talk about a core of disparity. That was such a good engage, but now Evolution having Puncher. Going to go towards his team, going to go for the res. But MZ, you are a savior. Thank you so much for Evolution, that's for sure. That's why I'm expecting Evolution to be sent into this one. But Undead Crow still got 1. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't have talked about him. That's going to be Blaze looking for that kill. An extra gun straight their way. But Evolution may be looking for another double-digit kill count. What an insane trend for this team. Seems like Gonzo joining on your squad is really making a difference.
Sam asked me before this game who to be looking out for in this Miramar game. I mentioned Blaze. There's a reason why I mentioned him, but their biggest test, their biggest fight is right now against Evolution.
Now he's going to be chucked away. They're going to be in a dip. So those grenades, this utility can be actually really impactful if it's played correctly. As they talk about it, Puncher, a huge nade. That's going to be giving them a little bit of an advantage. 3-3 so far. The nade trade-off is going to be pretty strong. Tron finds his own grenade for himself. Now it's going to be a 2v2 between these 2 teams. Gun blazing coming out from Tron. But though, unfortunately, not going to be able to find anything for the time being. Go for Puncher. Not going to be able to find himself. They're not going to go for a second raffle of shots. And that's going to be only 1 player making it on through. It's going to be Roxy down below. And they're going to be tumbling downhill, looking for that 1v2. Jump shot maybe to come on through. They're going to go for just that. And there you go. Imperium called it. And in the blaze of glory, Blaze secured himself game number 4 and snatch it away from the likes of Evolution.
What a way to end the game for Blaze. 16 kills, jump shot final blow onto evolution.